Good morning. Lucky, how'd you sleep? He slept great. I slept okay, but we're in this together. Morning. I don't set an alarm, I just kind of wake up naturally. I have this skylight that comes in, forces me to wake up by the sun, which I love. We have a great relationship. Something that I kind of love having as a start of my day are these essential oils. This diffuser that I have next to me, I have these like energetic oils that are supposed to like wake me up essentially. So they're working because here I am. I usually will like say some affirmations. I'll start my day with things that I'm grateful for. I think it's really important to train our minds to try to focus on what we have instead of what we don't have. Life goes by so fast and we look back and we go, oh, I had so much and I didn't even realize it in the moment. So trying to be more mindful, I think that's really important. Let's go make some tea, actually. Let's do that first. I actually really love prioritizing the time in my morning that I have to myself before I go out into the big scary world of New York City. I don't have a tea kettle, so I use this pot. I think I might have one. I can't find it. My sister's not here, and my sister's way better at making teas. There's so many healthy benefits of drinking green tea. This one is decaffeinated, which I don't know why. I'm not drinking caffeinated tea right now. I could probably use it, but I think I'll have caffeine throughout the day, so it's nice to kind of start with a fresh cup of green tea. Other thing I do while I'm waiting for this to heat up is I light sage. We'll stop that. I'm gonna try to not burn my Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be really hot. Okay. I usually love to go out on my fire escape. Sometimes I just go out and people watch. Sometimes I'll play guitar out here. Sometimes I will read or journal. One of the reasons I wanted to live in New York is to have a fire escape, because I'm a drama queen, I guess. You know, sometimes I sit here and I think about what I should have said in an argument, or I listen to the sirens. It's kind of just a great way to get outside before I start the day and all the craziness begins. The other night I actually came out here with my friend and I started playing harmonica. I don't know how to play harmonica very well, but I was just like, I'll learn and then I'll see if anybody down here has any tips for me, because the streets get really crowded at night. So I started playing harmonica and then they were like, play as Billy Joel. And so I went inside and I learned how to play, I should say that roughly, learned how to play Piano Man by Billy Joel. And then my friend came outside with his guitar and we started playing songs for people down on the street. So this fire escape holds many memories for me. I love watching dogs. That's probably the best part about living in New York, hands down, are the dogs. And trying to see if the dogs look like their owners. And again, if I'm like feeling really moody, then it's sort of like I'm starring in my own music video right now. That window is actually really hard to close. We had to skincare. Now this is probably one of my favorite parts of the day because it's like one of the only moments that I have to myself and to be really thorough with taking care of myself, which I think is super important. Having bangs is like raising a child. I don't actually know because I've never raised a child. They're probably sweet. I try to see how much water I can get all over my counter if possible. I try to make it as messy as I can. When I'm traveling a lot, honestly, toner you're supposed to apply with toning cloths, so don't tell anybody. I say don't tell anybody as I'm telling you all. I will just spritz on my toner, and then I try to always apply vitamin C treatment in the morning. Really good for my skin, wakes it up, makes it feel moisturized. And then I will always put on sunscreen. I'm trying to look like a baby when I'm 70. So we'll always put on sunscreen. Some stuff that I do if I'm feeling extra is I love rose water spray, so I'll just like go crazy because it smells really good. And then I'll take my Fenty Skin flash nap, even though I literally just woke up from sleeping. It's always nice to look like you just took a nap. Okay. I love looking like I know what I'm doing. Like when I did the neck thing, like I've only seen people do it, like I have no idea. They're like, yeah, it like helps your neck not age. I'm like, bro, this is a lot to focus on. I don't know, I'm probably gonna age at some point. Maybe, we'll see. That's like the main skincare routine, and then we go into makeup. This is probably my favorite little part of where I live. It's just this little very cute old school vanity glam mirror. I think one of the coolest things about makeup is you can kind of just like take it day by day and really just do whatever feels right for you that day. So if I'm going to the studio, I have meetings, I usually just try to keep it super light and natural, and that's what we're gonna do today. I was like waiting for the comments for people being like, move your bangs out of your face. So I got these clips literally just for that guy. There you go. As far as makeup goes, I'm kind of random, a little all over the place, but I really do love starting to prep my lips. This is from Australia, and it's this like, I don't know, it's like this ointment that's just very, very moisturizing for your lips. So I try to start by putting that on first and let that set in while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. And then we just kind of go crazy, stupid, random. I really love this flawless filter thing. Makes my skin feel glowy. I just put it on my cheeks. And then I'll put on my concealer and like wherever I feel inspired to. I started using a brush more recently. I was using like a beauty blender before, but I think I found that this just sometimes looked a little bit more like my own skin, which is what I want. I have freckles, they're very faint, but I really do try to like have them live their best life when I can. I try not to go too crazy, because if we're having a good skin day, then we are grateful. I do this for fun, actually, in my spare time. I think it's a stress reliever, brushing my eyebrows for some reason. This, one of my favorite things, my Fenty contour stick. And I just like highlight my cheekbones that are already there. Sometimes I do it on my nose, sometimes I don't. Today I will, I guess. I think that's how you do it. Okay, and then we'll blend it in. I think it's nice to naturally like define whatever you already have. My mom introduced makeup to my sisters and I at a very young age because we were dancers and we would be in dance recitals. And I just learned like a lot of lessons about makeup from a young age, and I think less is more. I've had to learn the hard way. You know when you like look back at a photo of yourself and you're like, whoa, all I see is eyeliner. Or like, whoa, all I see is red lipstick. I like learned that way, so now I'm learning to just be a minimalist. Powder is something that I just recently started to do because I think when I moved to New York, it was a lot more humid. My skin was a lot more like oily than it is in other places. It's a new thing for me, but locks it all in. Now we're gonna move to mascara. I guess I'll use like a tiny mirror for this just so I can see a bit better. I really love this brand because it's clean and cruelty-free, and their mascara is kind of amazing and looks really pretty and just natural, like your own lashes, but just a little bit extended. Okay, so now it kind of depends. Like it really varies. Sometimes I'll do like a little bit of eyeliner on the inside, and like I'll smudge it a bit, or I'll do like a little bit of eyeliner on the corners. This is just what works for like me, my eye shape, kind of what I like and how it looks, but it's so different for everybody. I'll do the inner waterline a little. And then lastly would just be lips. My lips are still super moist. We love that word, right? I just like to line. This is a Fenty Heat. I'm not even sponsored, I just love Rihanna. Clips are coming out, hope that's okay. this is like the part where I play with my bangs for 2 hours before they look like presentable. And then I just kind of go through and make sure everything be blended. I don't have like a setting spray or anything like that, but what I do love is every day, vitamin D on the back of my hand, and then I lick it off my hand, and then spray some perfume. I was like, do I want to try this? I might want to, actually. Oh, it's so pretty. I was talking about this packaging. I want to give this to my grandkids. Maybe not now that I've used it. Maybe I'll get them a new one, but they'll still get it. An heirloom. So that's pretty much my like every day, especially if I don't have a lot of time to get ready. That's like my basic makeup routine. I try to keep it pretty simple and natural. So the last thing that I would do before I leave for my day would be to pick out an outfit and get dressed. But there's no boys allowed in that. I mean, sometimes, but not today. So I'm gonna ask you guys to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah.